What is good? What is going on? How's everybody feeling? We back in the place to be. A weekend we have just had. You definitely don't want to miss it.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls off three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins the game at the buzzer! Oh my God! They know that! Are you kidding me?
What is good in the neighborhood? How you doing there, brother?
Man, listen, first of all, it's Mr. Hit with that. Yo.
Live
Hey,
in the
second
place
of
to
all, man,
be.
hey, man, how you doing, MVP degree? Listen, I just want to say I'm happy to be here, baby. That's
Man, I'm real good, man. You know, a great word today to start the day off right, man. You know what I mean? Happy to be back in the building too, man. It's an exciting week, man. You know, yeah, I want to go so into it so fast, man. I can't wait almost. Like I gotta slow down, take it easy, take your time.
hey, Pete. Just to piggyback on what you said, man, that word was fire. Bro. But hey,
Yes,
man,
sir.
and they really just, you know how it is, bro. Look, listen, it always good to see you. You know what I'm saying? I got to catch you, you know what I'm saying, at our other home. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get into it though. What's up?
Man, you already know, man. We're gonna do it ladies first, man. Let's go ahead and start off with the championship game with them Gamecocks, them lady Gamecocks out here, man.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
You know, I just go off of what Don
Ladies
said. You know
first.
how I am.
Ladies
I
first.
rock with them. If they ain't playing us, that's my second home. That's all. I'm always down with them. And Don said her team this year showed her they lost when it was time to lose, and they won when it was time to win. That defined their season, and that defined how they found the win when it was most needed. You know what I mean? They needed those losses when they got them because they was riding a little bit higher and they need to be placed, and they learned from all of those losses. It wasn't like, you know, you just losing back to back and it's on the snowball effect. They really was learning from their losses. And that's why you could see her so expressive on the side and stuff. When she crossed those arms, she looking at you like, come on now. We practice this all the time. If we can't get this right now, and I'm not even gonna call timeout. I'm gonna let you play through it because you see me over here looking at you like, come on now, what are you doing? Go ahead, brother.
Hey yo, you know what's super dope about that is, yo, like you really just tapped into it. What tapped in, that's exactly what happened. So now, like, you know what I mean? Look, just to let me go back a little bit to go forward. You know what I mean? We played Texas earlier in the year. We beat them by 17. We played in Texas, you know what I'm saying, later in the year. They got us by 4, but it was a big game. Like it was a really big game that they won, which is, you know what I'm saying, one of the reasons why they was holding their number one ranking. But for me, like, and listen, and Pete, look, I'm in this walk, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm in this walk, and the Bible it says, you know what I'm saying, when he smites you, you turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
Right, depending on which version you using. Hold on, I went really way back. Like I just really just was just going there. But you supposed to turn the other cheek. But like for me, like nah, we ain't turn the other cheek. I want some get back. Like you know what I mean. So yo, that's how I was feeling about the whole Texas situation. Um, One of the things that was the problem for Texas today is that we kind of took out their number one option early. Look, them girls had the seatbelts on early. Look, the Lady Gamecocks came out there. The defense was suffocating in that first half. Um, as far as the offense, man, we was missing a lot of the easy buckets that we're used to making. As far as layups and everything like that, but hey, that's what is supposed to happen when you are playing a top tier team. Like yo, shout out to Texas, man. They did show up and show out, but they just didn't have enough today.
Yeah, it looked like to me, like you said, that defense was on them so much. I saw a whole lot of Angel Reese-esque type shots out there from Texas. It's like they was throwing up shots trying to get bailed out. When the referees see that the defense is playing solid defense, that those like throw up shots, they're not going to work like that because they see that you're looking for a bailout. Now I can see if you're throwing your weight around and they're just missing a lot of open, blatant calls like that. That's just like really being sneaky, pulling a jersey or something like that, a quick shot before you go up. I can understand that they'll be on that, but when you're not giving them nothing to go against or to work on to help you out or to save you in a bailout situation, they're not going to do it, and it's going to look like that. And they wasn't rebounding or anything. That defense, it was their offense in a lot of different points in that game. And like going to the next game, with the UConn game, I saw a lot of the same. Like the game started off basically the same the first quarter and everything, but Page 21 in the first half, man, that's doing what you want to do out there. That's completely doing what you want to do out there. You got Sarah Strong, freshman, coming off of back-to-back double-doubles. Well, tonight and yesterday, back-to-back double-doubles out here, man. And it don't seem like she going to wait for a freshman out here doing all what she doing. She's deceptively quick, too. You think she won't dash out and get a quick steal. She in front of the pass. She played the passing lanes well. Like Paige said, she just mad that this is the only year she get to play with her. You know what I mean? And she just going to enjoy the ride. But she loves playing with her, man. AZ came to play ball. Chen was out there doing good. She was shooting, but good defense in her transition game. Like, she normally is good with those things, but it's like she pick and chose certain times to be real, real helpful in those areas the day when they was playing, man. I thought it was crazy because, like, them together as a team, they didn't allow any field goals in the whole third quarter. That's crazy right there.
Well, listen, shout out to the Connecticut UConn Huskers, man. Listen, I'm not surprised, man, because like when I'm watching like in women's college basketball, it was just certain levels of standards as far as coaches. So you got Gino, he's one of the GOATs. Dawn is making her own name, but you used to have Pat Summitt. It's like you have these variations of coaches in this. It's an expectation, like, you know what I mean? 2 weeks ago, that's what Pastor was preaching on. Like, look, I'm not gonna tell you what to do or what not to do, but I will tell you the expectation, the standard. That's what God did, you know what I mean? When Moses had to go up the mountain, like, listen, you come up here and then I'm gonna give you the commandments to take back down there. So it's an expectation. So I just was saying that to say this. Look, I'm not surprised by the excellence of, UConn. And honestly, like, as a fan of USC, like, I want to see y'all again. Y'all, like,
yeah.
UConn really humbled, you know what I'm saying, Carolina. And we needed that because guess what? Sometimes you can get the big head. If you win at something, then that's when you want to go out there and start talking trash, or you want to start doing this and doing that, and you want to get out of the your routine. You know what I'm saying? Continuing the hard work that it took you to get there. You know what I'm saying? So look, I love it, man. Look, Paige is she's a baller. You know what I'm saying? That freshman over there, I seen her with her little double-double. She had a double-double. It was by like halftime though. Like it was, it wasn't even like, and so I love it for the evolution of the women's game because like I'm like, oh, you got a double-double by halftime? Like, that's crazy. So yeah, man. Shout out to Gino, man. I respect Gino, man. Gino does his thing. You know what I mean? You can't not what's going on over there in Carolina either. It's a level of expectations, you know.
What'd you see in that Carolina game, T?
Team.
Queen
Y'all like
T
what I
is
put
in
there?
the building. Queen T is in the building. Let's go.
You like what I put there? Yeah.
AKA
Oh,
First
what's
Lady
going
ain't
on?
here
I
to
didn't
debate.
see. Oh, First Lady. Yeah. Facto. Facto. Hey, man. Let's go.
But yeah, that game was complete team play. Complete. And the fact that we were not able to really hit from the last two games, our outside shot was not falling. Them threes was not falling. The last two games. So to see everybody just come together that ends that high-low post that Fagan and Chloe. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Anyway, but that high-low between Fagan and Chloe, just the way they were just looking inside. Malaysia with her passes, the maturity that she's played with, she'll take the flashy shot, but she's looking for the teammates. She's looking for everybody inside. And Chloe deserved every bit of that MVP because that girl went in her bag over the summer.
MVP 21.
She last year, you go back looking last year, she was like we said earlier episodes, she was flopping. You could go back and see she couldn't hang with him. Odaker couldn't put her on her behind if she tried. Her and what's the other girl? Johnson or for number 44 for Texas. They tried. And Chloe was still pushing inside, getting them shots, taking it to him, rebounding. Raven was in her bag. And Bree, y'all, I don't know if anybody saw when Bree was sitting there because Madison said the night before, nobody can guard her. Nobody could guard her. And Bree was sitting there clapping. Bree did like this in front of her face and did that seatbelt like she helped.
Seatbelt game.
Lock them up.
They like to call it
after watching them play after watching the way they played against LSU last night, I'm like, and this is who y'all wanted to be the number one seed in the SEC? And this is who y'all wanted to be number one overall? No. Shut that down. And I was just like, y'all came in here trying to be bullies. No. Because if you watch that game, everybody in there, Kentucky fans, everybody in there, the real SEC fans they was loud as I don't know what for Carolina. It was like everybody but Texas. So yeah, love that game. I didn't get a chance to see, and I know Pete, we checked because I didn't get. You was watching the UConn game. I couldn't see that one, but I was able to check out some of the highlights. Paige was in her bag, man.
Yeah, man.
Paige was in her.
What's her name? Is it? Is it Buckets? Is it Paige Buckets?
Buckets was making some buckets, okay?
Oh, I want to say Buckets was getting all right. Good. Sorry, nasty. Yeah, she was getting it up. Bucket bag. I
don't know if y'all was able to see the ACC. Them girls from Duke came back and beat North Carolina State.
I seen that. T. I was glancing.
North Carolina State all day.
Pete, man, listen. Hey, Pete, you got the key to the spaceship, baby. Where we riding at? Listen, I do want to say one thing. Because I'm glad T got in there and she was cooking up her stew. Yeah, shout out to Chloe Kitts for getting the MVP over there.
Yeah, definitely. She played ball today.
I don't even know. I didn't find out as far as the UConn, but Paige was definitely in her bag. I'm talking about deep bag, but that little freshman, that freshman got me on notice.
Strong, man. Sarah Strong.
Strong, like yeah. I'm watching her. I'm watching her.
Yeah, man. All right, so yesterday we had a game, man. It's an NBA game last night, man. As you can see. I didn't know I had this old jacket on, you know. Lakers played Boston last night, man. For a lot of people that don't know, Celtics is my number 2 team. They're like, why can you have the Lakers as your number 1 team in the Celtics? That's what I grew up watching. It was always one or the other, man. It was always one or the other. When they played, You know I'm LA, but when it wasn't, I was always interested in Boston to see what they had, what we had to prepare for. It was crazy, man. But last night I saw like what we were talking earlier in the year about put some respect on Al Horford's name. Al Horford put that seatbelt on Luka last night. Now he didn't completely stop him, but yeah, he disrupted his game. He had him outside of his bag. He had him really thinking. He slowed the man down. I saw that. Then you add a little Jalen Brunson, and you add a little Jalen in there, Mr. Brown in here every now and then to help out or whatever. Man, they was ready. They was active. They stayed moving around. Their shots was falling. JT played like an MVP last night. Everywhere you needed him, he was out there. I mean, he played so good that man. I saw him do a pump fake. And at the end of it, I didn't pay too much attention to it. I saw LeBron in the Marvel superhero stance, like on the knee. I looked at that replay. It looked like somebody hit LeBron in the back or they pushed him. I couldn't find the video clip to play it, but all I know is the man, he closed out wrong. We coach, you do not close out like that. And that pump fake, it got him, was up high. When he landed, he was already trying to move when his body the momentum was still coming down. He felt that pull. He thought somebody pushed him. Man. He's going to be down for about 1 or 2 weeks, man. No disrespect. It's always hard to see players go down, but I just thought it was crazy. He did the push to the back with the groin injury. I didn't see anywhere near his back get hurt on that injury from him fold up that way, man.
I wonder maybe it was a spasm and it triggered all the way back there because I'm still trying to figure out where the injury is myself. I'm like, maybe and I worked in ortho, so I worked with athletes before. Like I said, my medical background's extensive, but I'm like, where is the?
Okay. Well, you know, Boogie always got it for the king, man. He ain't gonna let nobody down the king. What you think it was, Boogie? Yeah, what you think it was with him, Boogie?
Bro, why you had to put me on trial?
You always there for the king, man.
Like Mr. B.
Hey, nah, listen. I've been turned over a reform leaf. I'm riding with the king, man. The king ain't never really had no extensive injuries. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Father Time is not even catching up with the king. Like, I don't know what LeBron is doing over there, but it's definitely amazing. Like, I'm watching it like, yo, son 40 out here, he's still giving people work. But I do want to point this little facts out right here. Listen, I didn't even think about this when I was watching the game because I watched the game, but I was like, hold up. The Celtics already know what Luka gonna do. Like, Luka, it's okay. We'll let you cook. How much you want to cook? You want 50 tonight? Get 50. But what I'm gonna do is, Luka, I'm gonna let you get 50, but I'm gonna lock down the others. And when you take away them assists from Luka, you take away the lock and key. And what I did love is those stars from the Celtics. They setting the tone. You ain't see, look, JB, all right, I'm coming at you already. I already done strapped you up last year. You know who I am. I'm JB, 300. I started the 300 market. You still, Luka, you hoping you get your 300 this year. Oh, JT. Oh, I felt slighted at the USA game. Oh, I got something to prove to you. Pete, I sent that real to you. What did it say? What I told you, he said. He went LeBron there real close. He said, you know what I'm about to do? All right, okay. I'm about to bust your ass.
Yeah,
excuse me. I did go to church and repent for my sins today. And you know what? I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress. So you can judge me if you want. But that's exactly what Tatum said. He dapped him up real good. He said, you know I'm about to bust your ass.
Yeah.
All right.
He did.
yeah. All right,
That
go
move,
ahead.
that
Well,
move.
I'll let y'all take free reign on that. But don't,
He
hey,
did.
don't hold up. Do not criticize the king. The king, 20. What is year 22?
Something like
Listen,
that.
I'm honest. I wasn't the biggest LeBron fan in the first 10. You know what I'm saying? But on his back end, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm out there. I'm at the LeBron Million Man March, and I'm like, y'all not gonna do the king like that. Y'all not gonna do him like that. All right.
I think in his career, that's why he ain't played defense. He ain't want that to happen. He was playing good defense. He was trying to close out like the coach tell him.
Bro.
Got tired of people saying it. Like, if you look at their last few games, man, you look, they're number 2 in the East. I mean, in the West, I'm sorry, right now, respectively. Their defense has stepped up. The Lakers' defense has been
Tremendously.
even better than it's been I've seen the last 4 years. You know what I mean? You think AD's gone and our defense is gone because we's already okay with AD out there, but they're playing a brand of defense. I would have never saw them playing with Luka and LeBron in the same lineup. It's like I was reading the article and they were saying how the backup guys and the role players said, "Man, y'all do what y'all got to do. We'll do the rest. We'll do the dirty work. Y'all do what y'all got to do. We'll play the cleanup. We'll make sure everything good on our end. Y'all just go ahead and get the points and keep us in the game. Everything else, all the scrappy plays and everything that you need, they're gonna have to take it from us. We ain't giving away nothing lightly like that." I think the last few weeks, it wasn't just their offense because, LeBron and Father Time is not on him, but he has been playing in the league in a while. His minutes are up, his points, his usage is up, and we still got a good bit of the season left. Luka is ramping it back up slowly but surely, but I mean, those other guys with them playing and doing their role, it opens it up so much for Austin to connect and for my boy Austin Reeves to do his thing, man. AR-15 still out there, man, and you can see the growth with these guys every day, man. Like I
Hold on.
said, they're
Can I ask one question? I want to ask both of y'all a question real fast.
mm-hmm.
And honestly, I really know the question because like when we shot a show prior to this situation, but did we think that LeBron and Luka was going to work this fast? Because honestly, like I think, like if I remember the episode, it's like I think we in the consensus, everybody said we know that Lakers got the better end of the deal, but we said Dallas is going to have the immediate payoff, and the Lakers they'll get the payoff later. But I'm watching this Lakers team, and I feel like like you done bought probably 3-4 more years on LeBron's career.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We never seen LeBron. We never seen LeBron without it being combative come off the ball. LeBron, like, all right, I'm good. I got 2 people that like I can give it to AR. I can give it to Luka. He like, man, when he looking at Luka, he's like, bro, like, this me. You know what I'm saying? The European version. The European version, like, bro, he does. And I'm watching like Luka playing D. I'm seeing him blocking shots. He getting steals. Like, all right. I'm sorry, I digress because I did ask y'all a question, but go ahead, y'all. Like, let me know how y'all feel.
No, because I remember saying he only had like 2 years left. I was like, at the most 2, because I was like, what they was probably doing was bringing in Luka. They was trying to figure out how to put another big down there after LeBron left. I figured it'd be a learning curve though, because of how not more learning curve, but a learning curve in the sense of how to gel and whatnot. But you got to think again; these are professionals. So, did I expect it to happen as fast as it did? No, but I know when I saw that first game after that he really played, I was like, "Oh, this might be nastier than we thought."
Yeah, to answer your question, man, I said then I didn't know how it would work with them too because we know the offense would be there, but I was holding back because of the defense. that I didn't see that they would be playing. And like I said, these last few games since Luka has been there, they played the defense they hadn't played all year. I saw somebody on Facebook, they posted about Redick should get the coach of the year. And I had to sit back and think about it, because before Luka, him and Darvin Ham's record was comparable. You could look at it. It was like game for game on. It was the same thing. It was really hot seat talk a little bit about Redick, because they weren't winning. I mean, they weren't winning more than they were with him. They was winning, but it was the same thing. Almost like, well, we got rid of this guy. You supposed to be doing better. But after Luka being there and him changing that defense, it's like they're more willing to play defense now. I don't know what he did to light that fire up under those guys right there. The perimeter defense looks a whole lot better. They're under the basket defense. You can see LeBron switching to play the 5. At one point in the game, he was the biggest person on the court out there. And that was crazy to me, because, like, I mean, he knows he's being held accountable, because he doesn't want to teach Luka any bad tips out there. If he has anything that they're going to say about him while he's playing, he's not going to let it be defense right there. So I can say, like, these last couple of weeks, I think their defense has been doing good. Late night Luka's doing his thing. So outside of that, I saw something real big that Boogie had pointed out to me, man. It was Joker had a triple-double, man. I never seen nothing like that, man. You got a triple-double. The man had 13, 10, and 10, and then finished with 18, 11, and 12, man. I mean, come on, man. What he really serving them up like on Coming to America. Whatever you like. Like, you want to assist? Whatever you like. You want a basket? Whatever you like. I ain't never seen that man run fast either. It's ridiculous, man. What you think about it?
Bro. No, I'm just I was sitting here just thinking, like, yo, I never seen him run fast either. But here we are watching. They jumped the gun when they called Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn.
Hold on real quick, bro.
The real unicorn we watching.
Shout out to Joseph. JLE3. He said he mean Luka can ball. Then he said he turned that team around defensively. Yup. Then he also said 30, 20, and 20, man. I mean, come on, man. Man.
That's what I was about to get into. Because I'm telling you, that word, like when I'm watching Yoke, the Joker, yeah, like, because his name just fits it, because it's laughable, because, like, he's not fast, he doesn't jump too high. You know what I'm saying? But one thing you are gonna watch with the Yoke, the basketball IQ.
Yeah.
I listen, and really, I don't even think we seeing the best version of Yoke. Yoke don't go into the off season and work out, and like, he likes horses. He does some decompress time. He has a horse farm. That's what he's not working. He just winning MVPs and man, honestly, just as a working person, and everybody can feel this, bro, you do need some decompress time from your job. Like I don't want to, like, if I'm good at something, I don't want to do it all the time. For me, I worked in restaurants all my life. So everybody be like, yo, I know you can cook. Yes, I can cook. But do I want to cook all the time? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Will I cook? I am a willing cook. And I might could do something before two something. That's neither here nor there.
And he's definitely a mixologist too, man. His trademark drink is my favorite. I've drunk a bottle of Julio trying to find it. I said, I'm going to have this bottle. I'm going to have these mixers that I have, and I'm not going to stop drinking until I find it. I never found it. I never found it.
I like food, so I like food and I like drinks. So somebody either needs to feed me or give me some drinks. I mean, that's just
out
there.
But no, we definitely got to break bread outside of this show. We're gonna figure that out. But go ahead, T. Cook, please.
In light of what you were talking about, Boogie, that man plays the most nonchalant basketball that I ever seen. And you know who else played a really nonchalant style of basketball? And I didn't really think about it until I was watching TikTok when I was watching the post with Mad Max, and he was talking about Petrovic. And remember, Petrovic played that same style. He wasn't fast, but he could sit there, his IQ, the way he read the court, and he would just get them fakes and have people jumping all over the place and still make baskets. It's the Joker and Luka, they both play the same way. Neither one of them jokers run fast. They play the most nonchalant style of basketball, but they will take you off your game if you're not paying attention.
They sure will. They definitely are momentum changers.
Can I be honest? In my years of basketball, if you walk on the court, besides Joker's size or Luka's size, like if you see them, and them the kind of guys, they just pull up and they just, you know what I'm saying, they got their own little basketball. They do their own little warm-up drills, you know what I'm saying? Like they the type of people that pull up the IQ. They know where the game's at. They know where they need to go get better at. So they'll pull up to it could be quote unquote the wrong parts of the neighborhood or this, that, and the third, but they come to get the game. So when you see guys like that, don't judge the book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? Because everything that gets a crown doesn't mean you got to color it. You know what I mean? Fact though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But, fresh off the press, man, Niners' hopes is gone. Myles Garrett and the Browns have come to an agreement on an extension, about $40 million a year, $123 million guaranteed.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, I thought he wanted out of Cleveland.
Right. Hey, man, that money talks, man. That money talks.
That's true. That's true.
It's like, forget that, man. You want an extension, man? What you need, man? We got you, dog. We got you. Whatever you need, man. You want the money.
Which makes you wonder, was that a ploy to see what they was willing to pull out?
Mm-hmm. I want to see what they're going to do now with that being done and their quarterback situation looking the way that it looks. But I'm glad to see that he getting what he wanted because he deserves it. He deserves to be the most highest paid defensive player right now. And that is saying what it is saying to Nick Bosa, because Nick Bosa, since he's gotten that money, he hasn't played like defensive player.
Sure enough has not. Sure enough has not. And I wonder if there's a way, if they're able to actually get Joey, I wonder if that will make him better and actually play like something.
Right. And and I was gonna go into that, like with Joey Bosa, right, going and him being a free agent basically right now. And you know, my whole thing is if he's asking for 18, we're gonna offer you 9. You're not gonna play a whole season.
When he hurt last season, half the season?
He hadn't played a whole season since like 2020, 2021. Mm-hmm. That's the last times he played basically a whole season. But right now, I mean, you can give us a discount. You made over hundreds of millions already in the NFL. You get the opportunity to play with your little brother, you know what I'm saying? So we could get a hometown discount. Y'all can wreck shop together. We know that for sure, man. We know that.
Mom and Dad only got to go to one place to go to the games.
His mom already been vouching it, you know, been talking it up. You know what I mean? Go ahead, speak on it a little bit, Boogie.
No, I see what y'all doing. It really, like, as far as the landing spot, it makes perfect sense. Like, honestly, like, I think that Robert Saleh with both of those Bosa brothers, like, what are we talking about here? Like, I mean, like, what are we talking about? Because Robert Saleh is a defensive mind. Like, he's a defense. Like, he was an elite. That how he get his head coaching job? Because he was the best defensive coordinator in the league.
Yeah.
And honestly, that was my problem last year. Can we really get into it? The defense didn't look the same.
Nope.
That's because Steve Wilkes sucked. I
know. Hold up. I'm about to let you cook on that too. But listen, once Robert Saleh left, they had DeMeco Ryan. Then you bring Steve in, and I'm not gonna lie, I tried to give Steve a chance, but Steve was a bad head coach, and Steve is a bad whatever he was doing over there in San Fran. But go ahead, T. Tell me what you think. Because
his record in his defense looked better than last year's defense.
Whose record in defense was better than
Steve Wilkes' defense looked way better than that 6-11 record last year. Way better.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Let's go.
That's hands down correct.
His defense went to a Super Bowl versus a defense that didn't go to the playoffs.
I will give you that. Our last two defense, Steve's defense went to the Super Bowl. Defense last year looked like high school.
Hold up. I just want to hold up. Let me make sure I understand. Steve been there the last 2 years.
Nah, he wasn't there. He got fired after that Super Bowl. He was the one who got scapegoated.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, catch me up because sometimes, look, I be knowing a lot of stuff. It's an encyclopedia of a lot of information, and I might miss those details. So appreciate, enlighten me.
Yeah, because that was the Super Bowl year. Yeah, so that's fine. It was like a day after the Super Bowl, he got fired. They didn't waste no time.
And so who was working last year? Who was working last year?
It was Brandon Staley and what's the other guy? I don't want to say.
I don't think it was ever really solidified who was actually in control of the defense.
Yeah, because it was two of them.
That makes sense. That's what I was criticizing. So I wanted to make sure. Let me make sure I make my point clear. I was criticizing the defense from this year. I didn't know. All right, so pardon Steve Wilkes.
Steve
but go ahead.
Steve wasn't necessarily okay. Steve wasn't necessarily good for either because, like you said, when you had you had actually it started before that because you had my boy who went to who's the head coach of Miami. Remember, he was a defensive coordinator.
Who, Mike McDaniel? No, he was the offensive coordinator.
Oh, he was offensive coordinator. Okay,
that's why Kyle went down in his book. He was the innovator. Remember bringing out those jet sweeps and everything.
Okay, so let's start there. You have the offensive coordinator. You have Mike, who went under Kyle. He left. Nothing left. You have Joe. Boy, get on the stupid daggone thing since you want to sit here and keep texting stuff.
So you might want to call little Kirk Cousins out there.
I'm about to send you the link, boy. I'm about to send you the link. So you have Mike, just like Mike took from Kyle, and he went and ran with it down in Miami. No things. When you had Saleh and D'Amico, they learned from each other, and they both kind of ran the same ship. So there wasn't no fall off as far as what was expected of the defense, from the players, coaches, how they ran that room, from the DBs, the linebackers, everybody. There was expectations. I don't know where once Saleh left and D'Amico left when they brought the team. I don't know if he was like, I need to change this whole thing around and make it for me. But granted, we got to the Super Bowl, but I don't think he utilized the defense the way it was supposed to. And then when he left and got scapegoated, just like he said, he got scapegoated because of all of that. We had defensive coordinators who and for me, I don't think that defensive room respected who was in that coordinator position, because you can't tell me that a defense that was in the top 5, making and interrupting passes, just being all over the place. You can't tell me the defense that was in the top 5 went from that to what we saw last season.
What you got to do with that, and I'm still going to advocate for Steve, is he made our defensive backs way better. Going off of what you said, breaking up passes. Remember, that was when Mooney Ward was an All-Pro. Mm-hmm. That's when you saw Hufanga at his best. He got hurt, and they still didn't fall off. That's when they found out who Jair Brown was, who's regressed since Wilkes hasn't been out there. So when you saw Lenore first break out, our defensive backs got considerably better. And you think about it, that's what Wilkes specializes in. He didn't want to come there really because of the wide 9, and he doesn't play that. He changed it up. Remember, at first when they had him on the hot seat, the man likes to coach from the booth. They made the man get down on the field. He ain't caused no trouble. He ain't get no news reports or anything done about him. He did what they asked him to do. They still remain top 5 defensively. The whole year, they did not slip. Even to the Super Bowl, they did not slip or fall out of
Only
that top
slip was
5.
Dre Greenlaw.
Right. That's it. And that man got fired. But they're saying if the defense would have held on that last drive, okay, you got to remember Greenlaw got hurt. Okay, but if the offense wouldn't have had to kick a field goal, they would have scored in 2 different situations, wouldn't have went to overtime, and they would have had a chance to get back the ball back after that because it wouldn't have just been 3 points versus 7 points in the overtime. The offense did what they've been doing the last 3 years. You get there and you stall.
That was a Kyle issue.
You know what I mean? Like, you didn't even know the rules of the overtime. But the defensive man gets fired behind this. I had to give a little bit of pushback because we saw what Wilkes did. Even like I said, he's not a wide 9 guy. He's definitely not. But what he did was cater it to his way and make a difference that we can clearly see with our defensive backs right now. And
wasn't there this year. That's for dad.
No, it definitely wasn't. And that's what my fight back was, because you could clearly see if they would have had him this year, he would have been better because he would have had more opportunity to do even more of what he did. But while we on them, man, I think it's clear to say Washington can be put in Super Bowl talks with them getting Deebo Samuel for a 5th pick. I think that man's going to come in way better shape, like he always starts the season off. I saw a team last year in Washington get there, and it wasn't like they couldn't win or do anything. They needed a closer. I think Deebo could be a closer for them, man. And they're still building. They still got money. They still got cap space. They got everything over there going their way.
I think for Jaden, it gives him another veteran, and they can utilize Deebo the same way, where run either in the run game or the passing game. And Jaden's got that arm, and I think that's what Deebo was missing really in a lot of, because say what y'all want to say, we want to say about Garoppolo and everybody else, they could at least throw the ball downfield where Brock could not. Brock doesn't have the cannon that some of the past quarterbacks have. So with Jaden, I think it will allow Deebo to open up his game a little bit back to what it used to be, or bring his game back to what it used to be, and gives Jaden a little bit more weapons, which is dangerous because we saw what he did with what he had. Him and
Scary Terry already is a bad combination for that anybody doesn't want to see.
That's going to be something interesting to watch. They definitely about to give the NFC East the run. NFC East going to be in trouble because you got Saquon over there who just re-signed with Philly, and Zach Braun who just re-signed with Philly, and then now you got Deebo over there with Washington. I need the Giants to understand that they gooses is cooked, because I don't see. I know, I understand, and I understand. My daddy's a Giants fan. My whole family's a Giants fan.
No, T, no. I know what you said. Go ahead, finish cooking. Don't take my feelings into account. Don't take my feelings. Go ahead, say the truth.
I'm the oddball out in my house. However, when they let Saquon go to Philly, that was their first mistake. You bet your money on Daniel Jones and whatever you thought he was going to be able to do for you, and y'all let this man go. And then now, not only that, y'all let Washington figure out how to negotiate stuff as a conference to bring in Deebo. Y'all, I don't know what. Look, it's gonna be nasty. That's all I got to say. The NFC East gonna be a problem.
Sound like we got a Boogie's take coming up on it.
Yes.
Let's go, Boog. Let's go.
You got on it, Boog.
Man, listen, man. Pardon the interruption, man. Look, I'm just happy to be here. It's just me. It's just me. Hey, first of all, shout out to both of my co-host takes, because they were cooking with fish grease. Now let me dive in just a little bit. Let me just weave it in and all this situation. First of all, look, San Fran, y'all let go of Debo. What y'all doing? Is y'all doing the wholesale? Y'all fire selling everything? Because I hear Ayuk don't want to be over there now after he got his money. All right. Yo, but you should be happy, Pete. I only heard that they said 45 for the Brock Purdy thing. All right, but we'll come back. We'll come back. All right. So we're gonna go over there to Washington. Look, it's a guy over there named Cliff Kingsbury. He's the offensive-minded guy. Like, where Debo just came from? Kyle Shanahan. So, like, listen, that's gonna work perfectly.
And remember, their GM in
heard,
Washington was a part of them picking him in San Fran.
I
He
know.
was in
I
San Fran
heard.
when they picked him.
Yeah, I heard Pete. Pete said, "Dang, hey, you line him up with a guy named Scary Terry? Oh God! Oh, you got a real quarterback over there too. You got a real, and guess what? Hey, Pete said something. Pete said, "Yo, Washington got some of these. Yo, they ain't even.
It ain't over yet.
Finished. They not finished.
And draft picks too.
They're not finished. Listen, they not finished. Hey, we ain't even draft nothing. We ain't even did nothing yet. We just all right. So then, you know, all right, we gonna watch. We'll come back to Washington because we're gonna watch Washington because that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be very nice. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Not a fan, but I am a fan because I love good football. I love good football.
Appreciate what you see.
Yeah, I love good football, and I love great football decisions. So let's go over there to Philadelphia. This is why I'm a fan of the Washington situation because you're gonna need somebody that's gonna give them a fight. Because guess what? We go over here to the Philly thing that and y'all already know how I feel. Saquon, yeah, I'm glad he got his deal. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. When you see generational talent like that, when you see that, I don't know nothing about no NFL combine. Yo, when you see the video, when you see it live, that's generational. Yeah, he deserved his money. Because guess what? He betted on himself this year. He could have broke the rushing record and still got his money. He said, "Nah, we here for a bigger plan." See, a lot of times we small-minded and we see something and we're like, "Oh, that's what we're supposed to have." But you ain't even thinking about what you really supposed to have.
That's right.
He said, "Let them young boys." He said, "Go ahead and let the young boys eat."
Yeah, listen. And look, God loves a man that's humble. That kid humble. That kid said, "Let the young boys eat." Even in the Super Bowl. Even in the Super Bowl, look, man, let them young boys, yeah.
Remember
and
what
you know
they said?
That's what he said. He said, "All right, I just wanted to see if he was going to be a good steward over this. Now, let me move this out of the way. That's what I got for you." Which really just re-improvise on the running back market. Now the other running backs that's coming behind him about to get paid. Because guess what? You see the Bijan Robinson, the Jahmyr Gibbs, the James Cooks. That's just a couple running backs just to just name a few. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so now let's go over. Slide the camera. Oh, the camera. To the New York Giants organization. Listen, I don't know what we about to do. I'm a Giants fan. But I'm not surprised that we not doing nothing right now. Because you know what? That's what when you used to losing, you're gonna keep losing. I don't like that's why they say, guess what? It's the old adage. You are who you hang around. If you hang around a bunch of losers, don't be asking yourself why you're not winning. I'm done.
Yeah, man. We also had a surprise because the other day we saw that Devondre Campbell was on the move, and it looks like he landed him a spot in L.A., which was not San Francisco. Thank you very much. He is a Ram right now.
Not Devontae Campbell. Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. Yeah. I'm sorry.
He just landed with the Rams.
Yeah,
appreciate that. Yep, just now, fresh off the press. He gonna get some of that good LA weather, man. Welcome on back over there to the Bay Area, wherever we at. You ain't there with us, but I'm glad you did find somewhere. You got away from Rodgers again. You need to stay as far away from him as you can, brother.
Where did he end up going?
Who? Rodgers.
He's still out here. They linking him to the Giants. See, they linking him to the Giants. No. I'm doing a Dikembe Mutombo though.
Blocking that. You better. I know you don't want him over there in y'all's town.
I saw them saying stuff, but I was also out at the track meet with my baby yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to really delve into it.
Yep. And I'm looking at it right now, and the way that it looks, I don't see. They said they were asking, do we think that he could do the follow Brett Favre career thing and end up as a backup quarterback for the Vikings and end up doing exactly what Favre did, going to all the teams that Favre did. Every time I go in the refrigerator, you're in the refrigerator. That man is a journeyman now, and he's not even looking as good as Favre did. And I'm not saying that Brett Favre looked good, but he didn't look like that.
Crazy hold up. We got to put some respect because Brett went to the Jets, did good. He went to the Vikings, he did good.
As I said, I'm not going to say he went great.
Brett did good.
Yeah.
Brett did good.
He looks better than Rodgers did.
T, I don't know if you might remember this, but I don't remember Brett in Atlanta. Was Brett really good in Atlanta, or did he not even get no playing time? How did that work out when he was at? Because he got drafted to Atlanta first before he got to Green Bay. Nobody knows. All right. Yeah, all right. I just thought it. I'm thinking about this. I don't know.
I don't do that. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
No, I had to ask you, T, because you a steward on that game too. Like you know a lot of good sports facts. So I was like, let me see if T might know this real fast.
I don't know. I know Atlanta ended up not being. I know once he did play, it was a lot of animosity with him in the front office because it just it just didn't work, which is how he ended up in Green Bay. But as far as his play time, I'm not sure if I was focused enough to really.
No, I know because T. I said once again, you be knowing some good stuff. You be knowing some good stuff. T, do you know anything about that? Atlanta, Brett Favre?
I'm trying to figure it out. It
said he on. Hey T, he on serious. See, we got typewriters for minds. Like, yo, we gotta go through.
Right. I'm trying to see it. It's not even saying a lot. Let's see. It says.
That's what I'm saying because I don't remember a lot of it.
It says Brett Favre.
Am I wrong? Could I be wrong? I don't know. It could be me. I ain't gonna lie.
What's that?
I know they need to get Kirk Cousins out of there. That's for sure.
Oh man, they say they might have to keep Kirk.
Which means Atlanta, they pockets ain't that deep.
They might have to keep Kirk. I don't know.
Because they pockets ain't. That mean they pockets ain't deep enough to go into their bag and figure out how to procure.
You already played $100.
That's what it is. That's what it is. He only played 2 games for the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay, all right. But I just so he did get drafted. He got drafted to Atlanta and moved to Green Bay.
Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what had happened because it says he had 4 attempts, no completions, 2 interceptions.
That's that sounds like Brett Favre. He was a gunslinger.
Yeah, he sure was. He'll get it in there. This was 1991.
What was I doing in 91?
Gonna see. Did he get hurt? What happened? It's not even saying. It's just going other people's stats right there from there. That's definitely something we're gonna have to do the homework on and see, man.
I'm sorry, man. This elephant mind. I don't even be knowing sometimes. I like to throw something out.
Well, you opened my mind up because I didn't even know he played for Atlanta.
I knew he played and was drafted by Atlanta, but I knew him in Atlanta wasn't fit, and he ended up in Green Bay with either 2 years or 3 years because it wasn't long.
Yeah, no. The only reason I remember this is because I just remember like playing one of those video games. I don't know what it was. I don't know whether it was a Madden or it could have been Joe Montana football. But I remember like Brett Favre was on that roster.
Yeah.
So I don't know because I equivalate a lot of stuff to like the music, or you know what I'm saying, what was I doing at that time, what was, you know what I mean, and then it gives you, you know, reverence. You like, all right, I can remember that to the T. But yeah, so
yeah, that's homework. I'm gonna have to look that up later.
All right, for everybody that's out there.
Hold on. Did you say, Pete? I'm sorry. Did you say something about DK Metcalf got traded too?
I didn't. I definitely saw that he did get traded. I think I want to say the Raiders, but I don't want to be wrong about that. Let me see. But he did get traded. I saw that. Yeah, still Curry.
Yeah.
They're gonna lock it too.
Yeah,
they're gonna lock it too. Did Lockett find the landing spot?
Not yet. It's a lot of people out here that need homes. A lot of people need homes right now.
Winston was making his case down at the Super Bowl. He said he still need a home too.
I got something for a lucky fan that's out there.
Oh, good job.
If y'all can give us the update on the Brett Favre, if you could put that down in the comment section. If you're on YouTube, put that in the comment section. If you're on Facebook, put it in the comment section, as well as if you're on Instagram. That means 3 different bags. I'll take answers from all 3 different places. Shout out to Planet Vapor for all your vaping needs, and extra love to them, because it's no longer 11 different locations. They're back up at 12. They're reopening the last spot that they shut down there in Florence. Shout out to Blind Fury at Fury Bro Studios. Had a great day with him in the lab yesterday. Y'all go check his new album that just dropped Friday out on all streaming platforms. And also shout out to Corey Rockbottom Davis. The spot is love. I went to go see the theater, went to check the building, everything out last Saturday. It was so much love, man. So many things are in place.
Hey, Pete.
All of this out to y'all fans that's out there, man. Definitely.
Hey, Pete, if you look in the chat, Trey the King says he was traded to Green Bay for their first round pick that they got from Philly.
There we go. So, and he is on Facebook. Trey, we got a bag for you, bro.
There you go.
We got a bag for you, bro.
Shout out to Trey, man. Thank you for the info. Because that was good.
I'll link with you, T, in the next couple days, because I got to come up there to give Boogie this Chromebook, and we'll link up that day so you can get it to him from there.
Yeah, and I'll ship it to him now. He's in Atlanta, so I'll ship it down to him.
Okay. But yeah, y'all see it, man. And we still got one for Instagram. We got one for YouTube. Again, shout out to Planet Vapor. They're trying to make sure everybody is staying involved, letting y'all know we got y'all back, and we appreciate everything that y'all do for us. Our hours are up. Our followers are up. We're so close. We need y'all to like, subscribe, share it on all platforms, man. It's all great for us. We love it. We appreciate y'all. Boogie, what you got before we get out of here? T, what you got before we get out of here? What y'all want to do before we leave, y'all?
You know what? I don't know. All right. I got it. We got it. Since we got all these trades going on, everybody moving around. Oh, fuck that. Forget that. Y'all watch Unrivaled and seen Jackie Young show out the other night?
Look. Usually I'm up on Unrivaled. I ain't gonna lie. It been a long weekend because I was strapping like I was rapping, but I ain't see it. I didn't see it. T. I know we was on, but I ain't see it.
Jackie got her team in the playoffs, but Jackie Young went.
Oh, Jackie Young. I'm not surprised though. Jackie can cook.
But now you gotta remember, Jackie got traded to the Aces now, so now you got Jackie over there cooking. So we're like, look at Jackie and Chelsea and Asia.
No, Jackie. You talking about Jewel?
No, Jackie Young is with the. Jewel Lloyd got traded to the Aces, but Jackie with the Aces. So you got Jewel, Jackie.
Jewel and Jackie. Kelsey out there. All right. Yeah. All right. No. I thought Jackie. Jackie official tissue.
Queen. Yeah, look. He's nasty.
Fee been in her bag.
Fee got in her feelings the other day because Asia was putting in, not Asia, but Angel was making her frustrated. Okay, Angel.
Yeah, Kelsey, good job. Yeah, Joe won. Hey, Joe.
Angel Reese was making her frustrated.
I agree. Jackie Young. Yeah, I agree.
Look, the Unrivaled League has been great. I think the Unrivaled League has been great for women's basketball as a prelude to going into the WNBA season, and it's given everybody a chance to kind of look and see, oh, these girls is really playing, because you think about what Lisa Leslie and built the WNBA for, and you still had that gap. So the Unrivaled League, it brings them that workout, that chance to play, and you're right, Trey, it does showcase their talents because they're playing 3-on-3 on a full court. Mm-hmm. So it's not like it's this half court situation when they do Olympics. It's a full court. So you gotta work on your ISO game. You gotta be able to defend, shoot. You gotta be a passer. And the way they play it, somebody's always gonna have that buzzer beater shot. So you got to be able to know what your shot is. Look, I'm a women's basketball fanatic fan. I love sports, but that's my bread and butter right there. But
I love the way, like he said, it showcases their talent, and to me, is giving them more views, which is needed. So now they can get that more money because the numbers are showing that it's going up. The WNBA, the WNCAA tournament, all of the women's basketball, it seems this year and last year has been way more exciting than the men's. The men's ratings are steadily going down while the women's are steadily going up. It's like they're reverse trending each other right now. And you look at what you were saying, T, to go off of that, it's all because of the effort that's being shown out here. You see, if you watch the big three, you see those guys out there balling. Mm-hmm. You look at the NBA, they don't have situations where they're playing that type of basketball. The effort that they have in their exhibitions isn't the same as how women's is. Women, when they play basketball, they play and they respect the game of basketball. I was always taught, if you're not going to go out there and play, don't even lace them up. Don't go out there wasting your time, my time, or their time. If you're not going to lace them up and go out there and play, we're not going out here to play. Friendly competition. I don't get friendly competition never existed with me because we never showed love for the other side. I don't care if that's a dude you grew up with. While this game going on, you don't know who that dude is. That's an advantage he'll have over you because you don't want to play your best games. No, we grew up different. It's going to be you or me. It's not going to be me.
As them kids say, clock it.
Yeah.
But Pete, you're right. You 100% right.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can see the difference in the games, man. Women's, like we said, their talent is being more showcased, and it's like that because it's being demanded. Supply and demand, it goes. And I think that's what had a whole lot to do with why Nico Harrison is going to have the worst NBA or sports legacy in mankind, man.
That's
this
crazy.
Man messed up the Steph Curry deal and traded Luka.
Oh, man.
Traded, come on, bro. Come on. Your team is what right now?
I question his basketball IQ.
That man legacy is trash right now.
Hey, man. I mean, hey, hold up. Since you opened the door, man, like, before you get out of here, I did see the Dirty 30 out there doing a dance out there in Detroit or something like that. Himothy, we got Himothy over there. Himmy Butler, Himmy over there. Yeah, he chilling.
Yeah, bro.
He had a nice home, man. Look, they say when he left out of Miami, like he left unpaid bills. Hey,
Sure
look,
did.
in San Francisco, you ain't gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta worry about that. You know who the chef is? I cook for everybody out here, man. Look,
Bro said a trade like that'll cost you your job.
hey,
It
but
sure
hold
should.
up. I'm about to let y'all cook, but shout out to Draymond Green being the savior of that game the other day. But yeah, I'll let y'all. Yeah, I digress.
Oh, you good? We will let you go. I just wanted to say what he said on the what's the name before we got too far away from it. He said now Kyrie is out, they really are cooked, man. And I was gonna say if Kyrie wasn't going to be, if he wouldn't have got hurt next year, I would have saw him going to LA.
No. Honestly, no, for real, if Kyrie doesn't get hurt this year, that's a dangerous team.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Kyrie was like for real, like Kyrie is a generational talent. Kyrie is one of those, like, if you never seen a basketball game and you had to spend your last couple of dollars, like Kyrie is somebody you want to see visually, bro. Like something like that. Like I'm talking about, like for real.
He know how to play the game of basketball.
Yeah, and you gotta think like if you are a basketball fan, the Mamba don't bless everybody, man. Like the Mamba was messing with him to see how cerebral you is. Let me see how crazy you is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's what good competitors do. Guess what? When Kobe Bryant met Michael Jordan, yeah, let me see what that's like. Yeah, I'm gonna cook you. Guess what? When Kyrie met Kobe, yeah, I will cook you. I was like, it's not even a question. Yeah.
Man had tears running down his face. Shot 2 free throws with a torn ACL, man.
He was in pain. That hurt my heart seeing that one. I was
that
like,
that hurt me too.
I'm like, why y'all ain't like? I'm like,
man, the thing that
somebody else take them shots. I'm like, no, he barely said it.
Nah, the thing that hurt me, I knew he was gonna shoot those shots. The thing that hurt me is AD helped the man off the court. Don't you touch him. Get off of him. He don't need none of that. He was trying to run. It was somebody else. He had to move him out the way. You get off of him.
Because Street Codes was one of the first on the floor. Street Codes. Hey, look. I see you shaking your head. But look, they said we might have to shut Street Clothes down too since Kyrie shut down.
That just. Yeah, but watching him crying with them tears, I was like, yo, that baby he was in pain. I'm just like, man.
Yeah, man.
He's a competitor. Like that's the thing. Like he's a real competitor. Like for real. Kyrie, and I'm about to tell y'all something, man, and it's gonna really, because you know me, like I'm a chef. I'm the chef. Like I'm Chef Curry, but that's the only guy that gives my guy fits. When he plays Kyrie, it's that's our only chink in the armor. Like Chef Curry could play KD, he could play LeBron, but when he play that Kyrie guy,
yeah,
right.
Yeah. T, what you got? Talk to us. I'm sorry. I feel like I've been on a tangent, man. I don't know.
No, you look. When he asked us what we got before we head out of here. Look, my mind went blank until I thought about the Unravel thing. So you good? Cause I'm.
Yeah, you good, man. You know this is last wrap up stuff, and Elite 3. Ever since Mark Cuban they've been digressing. Last season they went to the finals. That's probably was their best shot, and that was good. See, I think the injuries came because the man had to carry much more of a load that he didn't have to carry last year to get them where they were. They worked together last year, and that's what got them where they were. That's why they were so dangerous. They retooled, they got better and everything, but him having to play much harder, that's just like the same thing with LeBron, same thing that happened to Kobe when he was willing that team to the finals or to the playoffs that year. You put that kind of age and that kind of usage on there, It's only one thing going to come out of it. That's why basketball is a team sport. You better have a well-rounded team, or your star is not going to last that long.
They don't have enough depth. They do not have enough depth to carry the rest of that. To carry that team.
No. I disagree just a little bit because the depth that they have is just injured. Like, so you get.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They don't have enough depth to carry the team. That's what I get.
Yeah. So yeah. Me and you, what we went on the line because if they could just actually just put the team that they have on the floor, you like, like this is a dangerous scene, but. It's one of those moments that you don't like to see because you're like one of those what if moments is like when I seen Grant Hill, like what if, or you know what I mean, when I seen T-Mac, like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like if I could have seen that a little bit longer, or if Jordan doesn't retire for those 2 years to play baseball, what would that look like? You know what I'm saying? So it's some of those questions that you ask yourself. But we at this point we can't. With our show is facts, data, and statistics. So we ain't like we can't do what ifs. And we was doing all ifs, man. A fifth, we'll all be drunk. So it is what it is.
All right, last question before we go, y'all. In the NBA Finals, man, I'm gonna put it out there. I think it's gonna be the Nuggets versus Cleveland, man. And I know that's bold right now for the way it looks, but
you ain't even warm us up, MB. You always usually have a nice little setup. You like, and then you just shot that straight out the dock. I know you get a little tired because you got to get up. You get up early, sir.
I tried to get it out there before y'all chopped me down. I see y'all was waiting. Y'all was waiting. Y'all had the drool out there like, ready to get it. They was ready to lick their chops for it. I say, let me go here. Look, Boogie, it was one of those.
I see that. I know. He's slapping the back of that JP. He's slapping the back. The old Western good. Yeah, that's a hey.
From the hip.
Hold on. What you say, sir? Can you mind repeating it for the people that didn't?
This year in the finals, who do y'all see? I have it Cleveland versus the Denver Nuggets.
Okay. All right.
And that is jumping over a lot of serious teams. But I still see those as pretty scary teams right now.
Okay.
I see Denver being a sleeper, though. I can see Denver being it because Denver can be is a sleeper.
Who you got coming out the East?
How you feeling, T? What you thinking over there? You want me to go first, or
why you go first? Because I'm
all right. All right, man. Listen, man. I want to keep it simple and plain, baby. The Warriors versus the Celtics, and guess what? The Warriors do it again. Remember that. Remember I told you that. The Warriors do it again. Watch that Dirty 30, man. Watch that Dirty 30, man. He really liked that. He liked that.
Now that you say that, I was gonna say, but I said, you know what? Just now said they got Timothy over there, and that man will drag 14 players with him to the championship. And you got players that you don't have to drag. So
guess what? Hey, and what people don't realize is, hey, Timothy been there before. He been there twice. He drug teams.
Yeah.
So imagine like you been somebody that's carrying like you had a bus and you carrying a bunch of people. Imagine you ain't even got to drive. You can just sit in the car and then sprinting with your legs all out, recline. When I get you to your destination, just jump out and do what you do.
Yep.
That's true.
Bruh said he going Golden. He said he think Golden State going, and it's gonna be versus Cleveland, and that's a pretty good one right there.
No, not Cleveland. The Celtics.
Okay.
Oh, you
think Golden
read
State.
somebody?
No, he said, yeah. Larry said, honestly, he
All right,
think
my
Golden
bad.
State
I'm sorry.
experience will carry them to the finals, and Cleveland is the biggest threat to Boston in the East. He think they'll have a chance to upset, so he going with the Warriors, Cavs without LeBron and Kyrie.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
And he
My
said,
bad.
I definitely agree with the Warriors.
yeah, man. I have to now. I have to
I
retract
definitely agree
that.
with the Warriors because you got Draymond, you got Steph, and you got Jimmy out there. Jimmy not only
You got
Jimmy
Buddy too
wanna-
still.
and he want to play and he happy. That's the
Mhm.
difference. If y'all watch him how he play, he playing happy. He playing
Happy
like he
Jimmy.
used to play. So he playing happy, and
Mhm.
that's the difference. So when you got him playing happy, and you allow everybody else to do what Steph to do, what he do, allow them to do what they do, you ain't got to worry about who somebody trying to be head chef. You got the head chef and the sous chefs, and everybody, the whole kitchen just cooking. So whatever gets pushed out that kitchen is great product.
Yep.
I like that. T-Talk that talk. That was good.
Warriors shit.
Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
Right, though. Great product. I like it.
Yep, he sure did. He sure did, man.
Well, Trey. He said carried Miami to the final. Yep. Playoff Jimmy, so that's what I'm saying. I can definitely see the Warriors. I think I'd rather go Boston only because I think the Celtics still feel like they got something else to prove.
Mm-hmm.
They feel they got something else to prove because I think I'm gonna go Warriors in Boston.
I can't lie. I think I like that. I like that. I think Spider-Man and those guys is doing some things that I still don't know what they're capable of doing. And they're scary. Like Boston, we know what they're gonna do. Night in, night out. We know what they're gonna do. None of that is a surprise. The hardest thing about the Celtics to me is stopping it. You know what they're gonna do, but you just can't stop it. And their defense is elite. With Cleveland, what are they doing out there to look so good?
Hey,
There's no particular thing, but go ahead, bro.
No, I want to say something. Listen, I'm loving your take, Pete, because I love it. Stay right there. Keep going. Because listen, as you still talking about it, I'm like, the last game I watched, the Celtics and the Cavs play, Jason Tatum when they got 50. Jaylen Brown when they got 30. And they still lost that game. It was up 20 points at some point in that game. So, like, I'm a fan of the Spider-Man. Like, listen, and one of the most deadliest things on this earth is a spider. So, I digress. I'm gonna just go ahead and finish cooking that point because I was like, I like because I'm with the Celtics. I'm with the Celtics, but if your two best players go and give you 80 points, it's not too many times that you can say like we lost that game.
Do you expect that to be a blowout? Like I said, you don't know what you're ever going to get from that team. Like I say, it's a question to me when I watch them. I'm excited because they're going to play. They're going to match. They're going to if you go ahead and retool at the halftime, they're retooling because they know what they're doing in their plays. And a lot of the thing about the NBA is you have play for play. You can go play for play. If you make this adjustment on the fly, you can see the adjustments if you're a real player like that. Cleveland is young. They have players where your scouting report, you're not going to be able to do but so much scouting. It's also a whole collective is what they're doing as a team. Everybody's bought in. Everybody's going the extra mile. They're fighting for the loose balls, the rebounds, and they're keeping their turnovers down. They're playing high IQ. The coach is doing his job, man. I mean, I can't name 7 players on that team.
Or 7 players on the Cavs?
Yeah.
I mean, they got no. The Cavs got a team over there. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I can name 7 players, but that's just because I've been watching. But the biggest acclamation to their team was they just got the guy Hunter from Atlanta. They had got I can't think what his first name is, but Hunter from Atlanta. But he's just one of those guys that's like a 3-and-D guy. Like, he can make threes, he can guard everything 1 through 5. So like
There you go.
it's guys over there. You
There
got
you go.
Spider
He said
Spider
Spider,
Mitchell.
Mobley,
I
Allen.
was about to go. Man, if you ain't about to tap in there, nah, but he good. Todd Jarrell, yeah, he said all the guys that I was gonna go on. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's dope. Like, for real, for real. The only person, he got everybody. Yeah, so them the guys that you need to be worried about because Joe, shout out to you, man, because you know what I mean, you acted with us, man. Good for us.
Definitely, man.
Nah, but them the guys you need to be worried about because them guys can get, you know what I'm saying, points in a hurry. Like, you got, you know what I'm saying, Donovan Mitchell, he can run it up. Darius Garland, you got Evan Mobley, you got Jared Allen, you know what I mean? These, like, Jared Allen is a rim protector, rebound, you know what I mean, put back type of guy. You know what I mean? So like, it's a lot of guys over there, but my boy Hunter from Atlanta, like, that was definitely the best ad because I think that'll help him as far as with those 2 stretch them 2 3-and-D guys from the Celtics. Yeah, that'll help you. At least one of them, he's able to guard one, and you can throw different looks at the other one, like, and vice versa. So yeah, man, shout out. I'm watching, like, Cleveland, and like, I really like Donovan because when I'm watching Donovan, he reminds me of, and I said this on one of our shows, but he reminds me of D Wade 2.0. Like, he's one of them guys. He get it out the mud, and he's one of those guys that's not afraid of the moment. Like, some of these guys be afraid of the moment. Everybody want to be the guy until that light shines on you, and you really got to be the guy. You don't even really know what it means to be the guy. Like, for real, everybody want to be the guy because they just looking at, all right, this is what you get. You get this, that, and the third. But when you really see the work that the guy has to put in, then you're like, nah, I'm cool. I just want the rewards, but you don't want to work. And guess what? Pete, NT. Faith without works is dead. All right, let's go.
But like you were saying, how you associate things. The first time you were saying that, what I thought about was, like, you remember the movie 8 Mile? Everybody wanted to do it. They wanted that spotlight. Like, when Eminem had that spotlight at the end, he choked up, but he took control and had that spotlight. And what everybody do, instead of taking that Eminem, they choked up like old boy on the other side of the mic. So
yeah.
Shout out, y'all. Run them down. Shout out. Who you got? So you can run yours down first.
Shout out to Trey, my co-commissioner, from always rocking with us. I appreciate that. Appreciate the just support. Shout out to my people. I gotta give a shout out to my baby girl, y'all. She ran her first track meet yesterday. She ran her first 100-meter track meet. We got some work to do, but yeah. So
hey, but it's the first one. You know what
because you see them, they was working, them kids was working, and it was so much fun to watch and to see from the little babies on. So people out there watching, if you can, get your kids involved in something. It is such a joy just to watch them grow, and it gives them something to stay out because ain't nothing out here. It gives them a chance to focus on something other than going down the path of that ain't worth for them or for you as a parent. So shout out to all the parents out there. Shout out to the Hater Debate crew, Pete, Bugs, Flat, everybody, all the sponsors. Keep coming. YouTube streets, keep us up. We coming.
I like it.
Boogie, you gonna
What's
run yours
poppin'? It's
down?
me.
Yes, on you,
Oh,
boy.
no, you
Mister,
gotta
hit
let
him
me
with
know.
that.
Why ain't get the Q in or nothing? Hey, nah. Hey, man, listen. Man, shout out to the Embody family, man. Shout out to Embody. We on all social medias and platforms, man. Shout out to the Hater Debate Squad, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to my guy Black. Shout out to Miss T, First Lady over here. You see, shout out to MVP the Geek, man. Yo, that orchestrated the vibe for us to be on this platform to share with y'all. Listen, please. Look, if you are watching it, man, like and subscribe. Hey, if you like it on a different social media, comment down below. Let us know. We want to catch you and meet you wherever you at, man. You know what I mean? Hey, I love it. I love it here, man. Just happy to be here, man. Thank y'all, man. Please show up for the next show.
I'm definitely gonna give the first shout out to Trader King and with his private message that he gave about the Green Bay from what he was talking about with Brett Favre. And shout out to you guys. You already know, man, how I feel about y'all on the show, man. It brings a different energy, a different dynamic. Every show is different. We're building the plane while we're flying it. And the thing we're not worrying about is the landing gear because we're not coming down. We're going to keep on going up and we're going to stay up, man. We even building gas while we up there, man. All of this content is the fire, and y'all are the fuel that keeps us rocking. Y'all keep us rolling. Y'all keep us young, and y'all keep us smart instead of dumb because we got to bring y'all the stats, facts, and the data out here, man. And everything else, like I told y'all, stay off that Facebook arguing. Bring y'all butts on here. We open. We ain't one of those ones we're gonna just let y'all sit there and talk. You can talk, you're talking to yourself on Facebook. I don't have time for it. When I'm at work, I want to use my scroll time for laughing and joking, not going back and forth with y'all.
We go
back and forth here.
Love us. Come debate us.
That's right, man. Pull on up, man. Pull on up, man. We back at it this week. Live, more content coming, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to whoever not even paying attention, man. Much love to y'all, man. I hope y'all have a good night with the squad that's out here with me, man. Love y'all. Y'all stay up. Y'all have a good one, man.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls up three-pointer.